Hi everybody, we're live and we're back on YouTube. What do you think?
Yay!
Friday afternoon lives on YouTube. Angie and Haley present.
Yes. Today is the 29th.
Something. 20-something.
Hi everybody.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Yep, it's the 29th and we're a few minutes early. That's okay. Hey Lynn.
Hi Lynn. Welcome. I can't see the chat, so
Katie and Robin. Hi guys, welcome.
Hi everybody. Ooh, look at people are typing away.
Oh, this is Lynn's first live. Welcome to our live.
Lynn. Yay, let's give Lynn a round of applause.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi Madeline, good to see you again. Devil Heart and Becky. Becky says hi from Kentucky.
Hi everybody. Wow.
Alexis Baldwin, welcome.
She says, we missed you so much. Yeah, we missed you guys too. We've been going live on Instagram for the past, 3 or 4 weeks now? And Angie's idea to say, hey, do you want to try YouTube again? So I said, well, let's give it a go.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's just do it. Let's do a test and see.
We did a few lives on Instagram because we don't get booted off as easy on Instagram. But we're just used to this, used to YouTube. So here we are back on YouTube.
Yes. And we're going to be filming an episode tomorrow, hopefully. We have a topic in mind that we think is important to address. So, yes, we are in our backyard. We wanted a change of scenery, and Angie likes the outside right now better than the inside because she doesn't like the AC that much.
I don't like forced air conditioning, forced air.
But I'm frying out here.
Thank you. We love our backyard. It's nice, and we have a lot of birds that come here in the morning. It seems like a bird sanctuary. It's really nice and beautiful.
Lynn, I am from California originally, and Angie's from Washington. But we live in Oregon. Not going to say where, but we live in Oregon.
Honey, I wish we can project the comments out so you can see them.
I know.
And that way they can see more of you on the camera.
Why don't you put it lower, like take it off the stand?
Lower? Okay, we could do that.
That might help. Oh, but then your head will be cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Would it help if we do this?
Yeah. Oregon is pretty. Yes, it is.
It is, Katie. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. I was a little nervous. Hi, Love Butterfly. Good to see you.
How does she spell Katie?
Keidy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Cool spelling.
Really pretty.
Hi, Love Butterfly.
Yeah, so we're out here in our backyard enjoying the warm weather. It's a little muggy, like Haley said, but...
You're enjoying it.
Hey, you're the one that said you want to do it in the backyard?
Because I know you love it out here. So, we haven't been up to much. I'm still not really going in public. I'm afraid of the C word. You guys all know. So I've still been kind of laying low at home around the neighborhood and not subjecting myself to a lot of people.
You went for a car ride to the store the other day.
I did.
Just to pick up the groceries. She didn't go inside. She didn't leave the car.
I did go inside.
You did?
Raise.
Oh.
I went and raised.
Okay.
My first time.
But it wasn't crowded.
No, but it
was
still people in there. The temperature today is, I believe, 95. Let me double check. I like to get my facts straight.
She says it's like an armpit.
It is.
I don't know. I just love warm weather and sunshine.
Oh, it's 91.
91. It doesn't bother me a bit. I am made for sun and warm weather.
I am not, I mean, I like warm weather. I just don't like humidity.
I think I must have been from Mexico or Texas in a past life or something, somewhere where it's hot. Because I sure love it. But I was born in Western Washington where there's a lot of rain and wind. So, and I never really liked it.
Mhm. And I'm from the Sierra Nevada area, so it's not really that warm there in the winter. It's very cold and
Cold mountain weather.
yeah. I guess I'm a mountain girl.
Where's Adam, they say? He's around. I think he might have went back inside. He ghosted us.
He doesn't like the heat too much, but sometimes he does.
80s in Georgia. Wow. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. Don't you guys usually get pretty hot weather over there?
Hi. Who was that says, hey guys?
I apologize. I can't read your name. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I feel ignorant. It's in another language. We're great. How are you doing?
Yeah, I got my water here to stay hydrated.
73 in Montana. That seems pretty cool. Pretty cold. Not cold, but like.
See, I would be okay with that temperature.
Yeah, mild.
Yeah.
Warmer but mild.
So, I just wanted to address some things
Just kidding.
that I've been
Go ahead.
going through. Sometimes it's hard to have. I have 3 different caregivers. Angie's one of them. And then I have 2 others. One of them that spends the night she comes in on Sunday at noon through Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And then I have a daytime caregiver from Wednesday at 7:15 till 5:15. And she is here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but she doesn't spend the night. Anyhow, it's hard sometimes to have to adjust to everyone's different energy and personality every week. And it's weird to think about that my whole daily life is someone's job. They get paid to take care of me, which obviously they should, because it is a job, I guess. But it's just weird to think about. Like, my life gives someone money, and without them, I wouldn't be able to live my life at all. I wouldn't be alive. And so it's kind of a weird thing to think about. But it can be hard to be with someone day in and day out. Not so much Angie per se, but
just another person.
Just another person.
In general.
And I pick up on their moods and their energies and their flows of good and bad, and it can be draining for me. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just something I deal with on a day-to-day basis that most people don't know, because people don't talk about it. But I think it's important to talk about because, it does drain. It is draining for me as the client sometimes to have to adjust to someone's mood. so quickly. And, a lot of people might say, well, just don't pick up on their mood. Just don't let it bother you. Just don't let them get to you. But they're doing intimate things for me. I have to have them pick me up, and I have to have them clean me and, bathe me and help me go to the bathroom. And it's hard not to pick up on their moods because you can feel it when they're handling you. You can feel it physically. And that's just something I go through every day. And I'm sure other people that are physically handicapped deal with these things too. They just don't talk about it. And I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that just living can be just living
Your life.
living your life can be draining because you require someone else to help you do it. If that makes sense.
I see what you're saying, and it isn't something that's talked about, really, and it should be talked about coming from the client's point of view, or the person that has to have someone do every last little thing for them. It should be talked about from their point of view, because you're just trying to live your life. And I know we've touched on this before, lots of times, but I think more people in your situation should speak about it, because it's an awkward situation. Your caregivers are great people, wonderful human beings, and they work really, really hard and tirelessly. But as a caregiver, it is hard to leave your mood at the door. It's like almost you have to completely overhaul your mood once you come on shift, and that's, as a human, that's next to impossible to do. And so it's a hard balance. I know as a caregiver, it's really hard, and I also see it from Haley's point of view as well. You're just trying to get out of bed and go to the bathroom or do whatever, or have someone hand you a hairbrush or a pencil or whatever it is, whatever little thing it is. You have to ask for a person to help you with it, and it's like for every last little thing. And so it's
and it's hard for me to have to ask for something. Even though I've done it my whole life, like, it's even harder, I think, with Angie than anyone else, which you would think it would be the easiest. But it's hard because I don't want her to, I don't want to look at her as my caregiver. I look at her as my spouse, my equal, my love, my bride. And it's just a place to be in sometimes.
And since I do technically give care for her 40 hours a week, full time, it's rough on both of us. Not because it's her I'm taking care of, but because I'm giving care in my own home. And so then when I'm done giving care, when you're done working, you want space, you want alone time. And it's not that I want alone time from Haley per se, like just in general, like when you're done, you're done. You want to go home and breathe, but I am home. And so it's just like that whole not letting other people's moods, not taking other people's moods seriously, and then giving each other our space, I guess. It's a tough issue to talk about, but it's a reality that I don't know that too many interabled couples bring up that often.
I don't think they do, honestly.
And I still definitely do not agree with Dr. Phil, the whole 100 out of 100 movement. He was wrong in the way he broached that issue. It's just totally wrong and abusive.
Jane, she does get paid to take care of me.
Yeah, I'm one paid of her ever since her old caregiver that was with her for 15 years that did most of her caregiving, she moved out of state. So ever since she left, I moved into that full-time position. And so yeah, Haley does have 3 full-time caregivers, which she needs, and I'm one of them.
And Love Butterfly, you were exactly right. I know there are people in my position and in worse positions that don't have the care that they need. And I think that's awful. And I know how blessed I am and lucky I am to have good, honest, caring, loving people in my life. I know, and I'm blessed every day, and I pray and thank God every day that I have what I have, and I'm blessed, to be healthy and to be alive and to be able to talk and you know express myself. So I know how fortunate I am.
Yeah, she knows, and it's not an extra source of guilt that she needs to have on her shoulders. I guess what's a better way to say that?
Well, that's true.
Like you're just trying to live your life and breathe, and there's just so much that Haley has to think about on a minute by minute basis that you and I, like us average people, can't even fathom of what it's like. And you don't know unless you see it firsthand. So, and I encourage other interabled couples and other people with different abilities to talk about this type of stuff, because it's definitely
Yeah, and it's not easy to talk about.
Mm-mm.
But
not by any means.
It should be. It should be talked about. And I didn't mean to interrupt you earlier about the Dr. Phil.
Oh no, it's okay. For those of you that don't know about the whole Dr. Phil thing, this was what, 2 years ago now? I don't even remember.
Yeah, about 2 years.
So it started when Dr. Phil had an interabled couple on his show, and they just degraded the disabled man for, they just made him feel so guilty for his partner having to take care of him, and made all these accusations against him, saying that he's a narcissist, and I forget what the specific things were, but they made it sound like because of his disability, his partner is suffering. And it was just a very abusive way of looking at it. Now, it may have been a very toxic relationship, but they should have left the disability out of it, because that's not his fault for being disabled. And so this whole hashtag 100 out of 100 started, of interabled couples talking about how it's not a burden being in a relationship with someone with a disability. If you're in love, you're in love, and that's all that matters. And love will work for anything. So it was like this whole huge thing. And if you look up the hashtag 100 out of 100 on Instagram, you'll see all the different beautiful interabled couples on there. So yeah. And I know Dr. Phil's sensationalist. He's not a real doctor. He's just kind of like Jerry Springer in the 90s. It's just to get people's goat. It's just to get people riled up. So I know not to take it too seriously, but society needs to be really careful with how they handle issues like that, especially on media, because people do take media seriously. They take talk shows seriously. They take reality TV seriously. They take Fox News seriously. They take CNN seriously. And it's all entertainment. It's all just for entertainment. So they need to be a little more responsible in how they report or talk about or portray different types of people or different demographics, because we're real people. We're not a character on TV. And this is our reality. And so if they're going to portray that on TV, they better get it right. You know what I mean? Otherwise, people in society will treat us negatively because they saw, a disabled person on TV once, and that's their idea of it, when that's not really how it is. So, yeah, that was a long-winded way of making my point.
But yeah, that was really what I wanted to address, because I don't know why I've been thinking about it a lot lately. But I think it's because we've been home more. We haven't been out doing our own things. And so I've had more time to think about stuff. And yeah.
Sorry, honey. Sorry you're bummed.
I'm not bummed. I just...
You've been thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's my reality. I have to deal with it. So what's the alternative?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to die. Death is my worst fear in life. I mean...
Did we address somebody... Jane, I hope I didn't sound offensive. No, you weren't offensive. Not at all.
No.
Nope. I'm glad you guys are interacting and giving your input and being civil, and
yeah,
we love interacting with you guys, and we love your input. So no worries at all. Along those lines, were you going to say something else?
No.
And I hope this person doesn't mind me bringing this up. I'm not going to say her name or nothing, but I saw on Facebook an individual with Haley's condition who lives in Minnesota during all the riots that are happening over there, and her care person had to leave in the middle of the night, I believe it was. I could be getting the details wrong. And I was reading this, and my heart was going out to her because she needs a care person. She needs a care team, and she have care, so she's reaching out on Facebook. Please, I need somebody to come help me. And it was during the whole riots in Minnesota, which I think are still happening right now. So it's just, what an awful situation. If that ever happened to Haley, where nobody was with her for whatever freak reason, what's she gonna do? She can't get out of her chair. She can't get out of bed. Nothing by herself. Luckily, she has 3 of us who are, close by. We have a neighbor and former caregiver close by. Haley can use her phone, so there's that.
Yeah, I have my phone in bed with me.
My shirt is the Autism Self-Advocacy Network. It's about neurodiversity. I got this online. They donate a percentage of the money goes to Autism Self-Advocacy Network. Yeah, it's kind of, the lettering is a little different. It says self-determination, empowerment, speaking out, autistic voices, dignity and rights, community power, on the hill and at home. I don't know what that means. But yeah, it's for autism acceptance.
Is that a bee on the table, or is it a spider?
A bee?
Behind the computer.
That's a fly. Thank God.
Oh, that's a big fly.
That is a gigantic fly. We have huge flies around here.
Yeah.
They're like gigantic.
Angie calls them drone flies.
I call them drone flies because I try to watch their flight patterns and it doesn't seem natural. So I get all paranoid and think that they're like little drones, little government spies.
French fry. Yes, we do have some merch. It's on, what's that website called?
Teespring?
Teespring.
That's what it was, yeah.
It's only one design, but it's up there. We can share the link. Let me get the link.
Okay. Shout out to your girlfriend, Jane. That's awesome. Jane says her girlfriend has autism.
That's cool. I'm gonna get the link for you, French Fry. I'm looking.
Yeah, she's looking it up. We'll type it in the comments. So what has everybody been up to? We're great, Logan's edits. We're great. Good to see you. Yeah, this is our first time back on YouTube. We were doing our lives on Instagram. The past 3 weeks we did it on Instagram because we were getting faulty reception. We always got cut off on YouTube for some reason. And then last time Haley did a live on YouTube, she got reported and shut down for some weird freak reason.
Yeah.
Which was really weird, but we're back on YouTube. So it's great to be back here on YouTube because that's what we're used to. Instagram was cool too.
Yeah, we had a pretty good turnout with Instagram. The only thing about Instagram is you can't live stream from Instagram on your computer. You have to use your cell phone, which is kind of a pain.
To keep both of us on camera like this, with the up and down vertical video.
Ellen, have we been in contact with Squirmy and Grubs? Not really. I mean, I do follow them, and I have talked to Hannah before, but no, we don't really keep in touch with them.
No.
I mean, we support them and think they're great, but I think our style is a little different.
Yeah, and also they're huge. They have a huger following, so I don't think they're gonna keep up with all their fans and subscribers.
No.
It's hard enough for us to keep up with ours. I can imagine how hard it is for them.
And all the best to them.
All the best to them. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
A lot of people were chatting with you guys. Look at how YouTube is much better.
We missed you too, Wendy. Hi. Thanks
Wendy.
for joining us.
Okay, I'm going to share this.
I'm glad you're staying safe, Patty. That's awesome. God bless you. You're an essential worker. Bless you. And stay safe out there. I know it's rough with everything that's going on.
Let's see, chat.
I believe she's still looking up the link. Oh,
Yeah.
You're writing it. Okay. Good. There it goes. teespring.com/stores/Angie and Haley Present. And that's for our, the merch that we do have.
Yes.
And the art for that was contributed by a follower.
Yes.
So that's pretty awesome. Yes, Queen.
I have been working with individuals with special needs 27 years and love it.
That's
so awesome. Good for you, Patty.
Bless you.
Patty's
Sweet.
daughter.
That's awesome.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, what's up?
Can you push that dollar thing up there?
Yep,
so we get ads.
There's not enough people in the world
There you go.
willing to be caregivers. So my hat's off to all caregivers. It takes a really special person.
We missed you guys as well.
Yes. Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
Hi, Aaron.
There's Adam. He's on his bed.
Yeah, we're going to probably be sticking with YouTube now again.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had any glitches so far. And this is outside.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to stick with Fridays.
So far, so good. I think Fridays are good. Mm-hmm. I like to have my Sunday to myself.
Yeah.
It's my church day. So
And I got my hair cut yesterday.
Do you want to show them?
Sure.
Her
Not really.
caregiver did this. It's first time cutting her hair. And I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I keep it long on the top, short in the back. It's like a reverse mullet.
Yes. Which, if you've seen our mullet video, you don't need to wear a headband for a reverse mullet.
No, you
Only for an actual. No, it's if your mullet's sober, you get a headband. Inside joke, unless you've seen that video.
I'll put my hat back on.
Okay.
Push those things. Thank you.
So we do have other. We have another video coming up, which we're going to film tomorrow, and that's going to be a little bit of a. We're not going to say what it is until we do it, until we put the episode out. But we have some content coming out, which we will film tomorrow.
And then eventually, we're going to do a video of us making homemade Caesar salad.
Yes. Haley loves Caesar salad. And is it going to have the anchovy paste
No,
in it? No anchovy paste.
We're going to substitute the anchovies with Worcestershire sauce.
That'll be pretty good.
They said is perfectly fine.
As a substitution.
As a substitute. Because my darling here does not like anchovies or anchovy paste.
She was really excited to tell me about this idea for the Caesar salad. And I said, I hope it doesn't have anchovy paste in it. That's gross. So she looked it up and it does. And then she researched it, and I guess the Worcestershire sauce works.
Yeah.
So
Love Butterfly says we should do more cooking classes.
Sweet. We will.
People like our cooking videos.
I think that's where it's at.
Yeah. That's awesome, because I love food and I love cooking, and I wish I can just get down in the kitchen myself and prepare everything.
Yeah.
But I can't. But thankfully I have people that are willing to do it.
Yeah. Now, what's your guys' opinion? Those of you that have been following us and seeing a lot of our videos, I am very, very picky about videography, but it's very hard to get it right when I'm also in the video. Like, I can't cook and camera at the same time. Do you guys think it makes a difference if we had a person to, like if we brought a third person on just to do the camera work? Or what's your guys' opinion? Does it make a huge difference for you guys? For me, it does. I get so bummed out when the camera angles are not correct, or, you know, I'm cut off or Haley's cut off. I know it's not like TV, it's just YouTube, but I don't know. I'm very, very particular about it.
It's because you went to school for it.
Yeah. And I like a good shot. I like a good frame, you know, whether it's a video or a picture, it's, you know. So, I don't know.
People say they don't mind.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Madeline. Awesome.
Yeah, she has a tripod.
Yeah, I have a tripod. I have, you know, different things, different ways of setting it up, but something always tends to go wrong. Like I'll check the shot and make sure everything's perfect and set up, and then once we start rolling, it's like, then I have to stop everything and then run back and fix it, and then Haley gets irritated because it just takes a long time, and she likes things to just happen and be done. And when you're filming, it doesn't. It's not like that. You have to stop and start and stop and start and readjust and stop and start.
Angie has a gimbal too. A pretty nice one.
I do have a gimbal, yeah. My iPhone doesn't like it, but it's for iPhones, so.
She was thinking of getting, which is a little spendy, an Osmo Pocket.
I really want to look into that. Yeah, the Osmo Pocket, which Hannah and Shane showed in one of their videos.
Yeah.
It looked pretty convenient. It looked pretty nice.
Adam looks happy.
Patty's daughter says, as long as we see and hear it, I am there. Awesome. Thank you, Patty.
And that's another thing. Our sound is not always great either.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should get like a a lapel mic for each of us.
The good ones are expensive, but we could. I've done a lot of research about lapel mics, and if it's just not worth it if you get the cheap ones. They're just crappy. So, thanks, guys. I know our videos aren't by any means, professionally done at all, but I'm still a stickler for better video quality and better sound. And one day I know we'll get there for sure.
She wants a drone.
Definitely. Drone would be cool to have too. I would love a drone.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's gonna fall.
It won't. It won't fall on you, and if it does fall for whatever reason, it's not gonna
You're gonna catch it?
It's not gonna pick out your head just to fall directly, precisely on you. You know what I mean? The chance of it falling on you, if at all, is very, very minimal.
My name is Nora. Could you say hi to me? Hi, Nora.
Hey, Nora, what's up?
Welcome.
What does your screen name mean? Are you a company or a person? Just curious. Use a drone fly. That's a good idea. There you go. Catch one of these flies out here.
Yeah, if it landed on me, it wouldn't hurt.
There you go.
Unless they bite.
Yeah. I wish I can point the camera on Adam. He's so cute right now. He's on his bed that we have. We have an outdoor bed for him. One of those mesh beds. He loves the sun. He'll come out and bask in the sun all day. He's like me.
I keep trying to talk Angie to cut her hair a little bit on the top.
I know you love my do.
What do you guys think? Should she get a trim?
I'm going to grow it long again. It's been a couple years.
No.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. I'm going to do it. I do it ever so often. She's not thrilled. She doesn't agree.
She's into the shaggy look. 89 throwback.
Sweet. Shaggy hair, don't care. I could spike it up. I haven't done my hair today because I'm lazy sometimes. But
she says she's gonna grow it, but we'll just see.
We'll see. Spike it? A couple people said spike it up. I might do that.
Yeah, but your hair is too long to spike.
I've done that so many times throughout my life. I'm not against it. I'd totally do it again. I wish I had a picture for every single hairstyle I've ever had. Publish a little book of all my hairstyles.
She said mohawk.
Mohawk is cool too.
You should do it.
With some color, red or purple.
Ooh, thank you, Ellen.
Thanks, Ellen. You're so sweet. Thank you.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
You're
that was
awesome.
so nice of
Thanks.
you.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Sweet. She got me a microphone for Christmas. It's a knockoff of a Rode mic. It's like a little boom mic for the phone. I think I have to just play around with it a little more to get it to work better, but yeah.
Show everyone what you're drinking.
They want to know?
Well, I just think it's cool to show.
My neighbor picked me up some energy drinks today.
Monster juice.
I'm letting her borrow my car because she doesn't have any way to get around, so she picked me up a couple Monster juices, which was really sweet of her.
I don't drink energy drinks.
Thank you, Marissa. That's really sweet. Thank you, thank you.
What did she say?
She says you look great like you are.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not that healthy. I don't think someone's here. Should I go check?
Yeah.
I'll be right back, you guys.
I don't think anyone's here. Hi, Donna. Okay, I think you guys are so sweet and awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate the love and support from all of you guys. And yeah, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Marissa. I got my hair cut yesterday. I cleaned up the sides and the back. Took a little bit off the top, but not much. Because I have to have something to play with on the top. But as it is, my grandma is not going to like it. Because she doesn't like short hair on anybody. Not even on boys. She likes boys and men that have longer hair. So, strange.
Who?
But I love her anyway. Who do you think I'm talking about?
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Granny?
Yeah.
Good old Granny. We love Granny.
So are we going to do our Buddha wisdom before we...
Peace
unless
out.
you wanted to talk about anything else.
I can't really think of anything. I just want to send all my love out to the people who are suffering from systemic racism and all the racism and violence that's been going on. I know all the uproar right now is abhorrent and just disgusting and terrible. It's awful, but the truth is that this has been happening since this country was founded, and it's not okay, and it's way past due that we stand up for our brothers and sisters who are people of color and who are minorities, because it's not okay that they've been treated like this for so long, and this has been going on for so long, hundreds of years, and it's not right. And it's very upsetting, and it should be upsetting for us white people. And it should have all, we live in our privilege, and
We have to save some for tomorrow.
we're going to save some for tomorrow's video. But I just want to say my heart goes out to all my people of color. I love you, and I'm so sorry that this is happening and that this has been happening. And we as white people need to stand out against this. It's long, long, long overdue, and it's way past time. So my prayers and my heart goes out to them, everybody.
Good job, honey. Thank you.
And that just gives you a hint of, we're going to really, really delve into this topic in our video that we're filming tomorrow, because I think it is very important. I know it's very important. So we have these different cards that we usually do on our lives. Some are angel cards, some are Buddha cards, and we just like to, and some are just inspirational cards. We just like to read from them just to give a little bit of inspiration in our life feeds. This is our Buddha wisdom cards from the Divine Feminine, the Heart of Kuan Yin. So we usually just pick one at random. How many do you want to pick?
3. 1 for you, 1 for me,
Okay.
and 1 for the community here.
Sweet.
Don't you think?
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
Thank you, Marissa.
Thanks, Marissa. Love you all. Okay. I'll let you pick one from wherever.
This is mine.
That top one there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is the one I picked. In wisdom, you are aware of the process of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. What does that mean?
What do you think that means? for you? I think it means that when you have full wisdom, you're aware of how you treat yourself. So it's good to pause and reflect and think, am I unnecessarily punishing myself right now? Am I unnecessarily holding myself to too high of standards right now?
Or am I unnecessarily privileging myself, or you know,
Expecting too much from others? Where does my privilege lie? This is a great message, actually.
yeah,
Great segue.
good.
Where does my privilege lie, and what do I need to change, and what do I need to open my eyes to, and my mind and my heart? Good one. Okay, I'm gonna pick one now. Look, that's the same one. Holy cow! I drew the same one.
No.
Maybe the powers that be are really trying to tell us something.
Well, I think you get to draw.
You think I should draw another one?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Really shuffle those through.
Compassion. Mine says, compassion does not see the faults of others. It does not see the weakness of people. It has no ego. I personally really love that one. Compassion.
Does not
See the faults
of others.
of others.
It does not see the weakness of people. Has no ego.
It's very important. I think it also ties into having compassion for people who are protesting against racial inequality. You know, people have the audacity to judge them for whatever reason. And, you know, if you have compassion for somebody or for the plight of others, you don't point out their faults. Like, compassion is unconditional. Love is supposed to be unconditional. Compassion is listening to someone with an open mind and an open heart and accepting what they have to say, not just explain it away or talk it down. So
we have sorry, honey. We have a new viewer.
We do.
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
She says, "Woohoo! I finally made it.
Sweet.
My new 2 favorite people."
Awesome.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you commented on one of our videos. So cool. It's. I'm glad you got to join us for our live. Awesome.
Thank you.
We hope you keep watching.
Yeah, we go live every week. At least we try to.
We try to.
On Friday is our new day. Around 5:15, 5:30. We haven't really nailed down an exact time yet.
Yeah.
But after 5.
After 5 usually.
Yeah.
And then, so we're going to pick a third one for you all. One was for Haley, one was for me, and then the third one is for the community at large.
From Canada. Wow.
Welcome.
I want to go back to Canada.
Me too.
I've only been to Victoria.
There's a couple places we need to go to. I want to go to San Francisco.
Yes.
And we need to go back to Canada. We have some items on our list when all this insanity ends with the virus and all this.
We can't say virus.
Oh yeah, damn it. We're not allowed to say. I'm sorry. Erase, delete, delete, delete. Okay. Sorry, not sorry.
Edmonton's.
That's where, isn't that where Alex is from?
Yeah.
Another YouTuber on, what is,
Curiosity Inc.
Curiosity Inc.
Do you know of that channel?
I had a brain fart for a second.
Curiosity Incorporated. His name is Alex. He has a like a general store. He sells antiques.
He sells antiques, yeah. And collectibles.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy. Right, I'm gonna pick a card here for, all. Ooh, I love this one. I love grace. There's so much to learn about grace. Just Google it. But to the loving kindness you show to others returns to you as grace. The loving kindness you show to others returns to you as grace. Excellent. That goes right along with compassion and wisdom. So there you have it.
Yes, in Edmonton.
Yeah, I believe he's in Edmonton. He did this. What drew me to his channel was he did this whole series on this. He bought this house of this elderly artist who had to move out of her house and into a nursing facility, I think, a nursing home. And from an outsider's view, it was a hoarder's house. But she was not a hoarder. She was just an artist and had a lot of things and wasn't necessarily particularly organized. But the house was packed full of like artifacts and just really cool things. And she had the coolest story. And we got to watch as he was cleaning out this house and fixing it up and going through all the items and cataloging them and everything. And he found this really cool pottery that she had made. And
yeah,
it was just a cool series to watch and watch the whole story unfold. And unfortunately, while he was finishing the house, the lady had passed away. And so he did this really neat kind of did the funeral procession for her with one of his antique cars. It was an antique Ghostbusters car.
Yeah.
And he drove her in the casket in his car past the house and to the gravesite, which was, I got chills. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And they did an auction for a lot of her artifacts. He held an auction, and I think the money raised went to her family, right?
I think so. To
Yeah.
her descendants, I believe so. But it was awesome story. I would definitely check that out if you're bored and you like watching those types of shows,
Hi, Connie. Welcome.
Welcome, Connie. Hey.
From Tennessee.
Welcome all the way from Tennessee.
We have fans from Canada, Tennessee,
Russia.
That's
awesome.
Crazy.
UK, lots of UK fans.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you.
I am into haunted stuff like houses and that. Wow, that is something else. I got chills when you said it.
Yeah, it's super interesting. The title of those vlogs were...
You want to look it up?
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. He initially started calling it Hoarder's House, and then he kind of realized that that's not really a correct way of saying it after getting to know her and her life.
London, North Carolina. CT. What's CT again? Connecticut. See, she's the bookworm person. I should know all this. I went to school. I don't remember my state abbreviations. It's sad. Georgia. Montana. Wow.
Oh, yes. That series is called The Potter's House. So it's on Curiosity Incorporated channel on YouTube, and it's The Potter's House series. Very, very interesting series. I highly recommend it. If they made a documentary out of that, that would just be the coolest documentary.
And they're just a great family in general.
Oh, yeah, they're so cool.
Alex is not only a YouTuber, he's a musician. He has a really good voice. He sings like lower voice, like country songs, and he plays the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
And he collects these cars. He like one of his coolest cars is like the Ghostbuster car that I mentioned. I think it's the coolest one.
Bakersfield, California. Wyoming, Kentucky.
Hi, Bakersfield. Just a state away. Sweet. Welcome, everybody. Love having you join us.
We have a lot of friends and family in California.
Yep. All through the western seaboard.
Yes.
West Coast.
So the last part of this live, I wanted to, if you don't mind, open up for questions.
Yes.
Just a few questions before we head out, because I'm roasting out here.
She hates the heat.
What part of California, Erin?
Yeah, and you've only been there once? Wow. And did you like it? Oh, Bay Area. Awesome. So do you live near your girlfriend, Jane, or are you guys like a long distance couple?
Alexis said, how long have you been together?
How long have we been together?
Yeah, how long, honey?
2009 till 2020. 11 years. Almost 11 years. Mm-hmm. It'll be 11 years in July.
It's my longest
officially
relationship.
Mine too. Okay, cool. Yeah, Erin says she's been to LA, and yes, she liked it. LA's cool. I've only been to Studio City. We went to go see The Talk, a taping of The Talk, and also Haley took me to Universal Studios. Yeah. And it was my first time. I like it down there. I could do without the traffic, but I like it otherwise.
Patty's daughter says, how did you meet? Well, this is a question we've answered before, but we actually met online on Match.com.
And I reached out to her, and we were talking for a little while, like chatting online for a little while, and then we stopped contact for some reason. And then a few months later, I think we started talking again. Like I emailed you or something?
Yeah, at first we talked, and then she ghosted me for like...
No, I didn't ghost you.
A few months. I'm like, well, I guess she's not interested anymore.
Well, I think what it was, I went to... My nephew was born, and I was down in Arizona for his birth for like a couple weeks, and then stuff kept happening and happening. I got a new job, and it's just like, I don't know. I guess I did ghost you. Not on purpose. But then I remembered, oh yeah, I was talking to somebody. I'm a dope sometimes.
Yeah, and then she wrote back, and I'm like, oh, wow. She's coming back for more.
I think part of me was afraid, too, because I had just gotten out of a pretty toxic relationship, and I just was wanting to breathe for a minute.
Yeah.
So I think I talked myself down, like, come on, Angie, just give it a minute. Don't rush right into things. But then I started thinking how, Haley really caught my eye, and I was really interested in her, so I thought I'd reach out to her again. So I either Facebook messaged you or I emailed you. I think it was an email.
I think you emailed me, yeah.
And you're like, whoa, good to hear from you.
I wish I had those emails still. I don't.
You got rid of them?
Do you have them?
I don't think so. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like 11 years ago.
Is it expensive in Oregon?
Depends on where you go. Portland is very expensive. Yeah, what do you call it? Gentrification. Any of the bigger cities, metropolitan areas, have become very expensive, outrageously. But it just depends on where you go. Where we live, it's not too bad. You can find inexpensive living around this area.
Excuse me.
So yeah, it just depends on where you go. not too bad.
Connie, we are living in Oregon.
Oregon.
And it's nice. I mean, I've lived here ever since I graduated from college. I like it because we live in a small town. That part of it I like. I don't like the heat in the summers. I wish I lived in a little bit cooler climate as far as the weather is concerned in the summer. But do I want to live here forever? I don't know. No, I don't think so. But we have our own house, so
we're very fortunate and blessed to have our house. I'm very fortunate, and we do live in a very quiet, small area, which also fortunately is accepting. You don't find that in small towns, like almost ever. So we're surrounded by nice people. Not everyone is woke or accepting, but most people are. So we feel really safe here, and it's physically safe because it's smaller and quieter, and it's also, nobody's going to be hating on us or anything. So there is that, but I do miss parts of Washington, the green and the water. I grew up right basically on the Puget Sound, and so I miss that from Washington, but I do not miss the windy and rainy and cold weather. It's something I do not miss. So, but we're blessed.
Yeah, we are. You want to pick a question to answer?
I just wanted to read Tanya's comment. I watched the video when you made muffins. It so made my day. It looked so much fun. It made me feel like I was in your kitchen with you, and how well you work together. Truly goals. Awesome. Thank you. We love doing it. It's fun. It's one of the things we love doing together.
The muffins didn't turn out though.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you. So in the video, I said they were good. They turned out good. They looked really pretty. They came out really, I was proud of myself because they looked perfect almost. Took a bite and I was like, oh my God. I think what it was the oil was kind of old. I should have made sure we had fresh, like new vegetable oil because I think it was a little dated.
Yeah.
And the flavor was just unbearable. It was like kind of like a spicy old flavor. It's hard to say the flavor, but it was not something you would ever want to eat. But we tried, and they were beautiful anyways. They turned out great.
Yeah, and someone earlier said to use applesauce in place of the oil.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I bet that would be
a good alternative.
I bet that would be good.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Paola says, hello, girl, love you. Love you, girls from Colombia.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
All the way from Colombia. Awesome. Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, how did you find us, Paola? Hope I'm saying that right.
We hope you stick with us. Any other questions? Did you answer this one?
No, but you can. I don't know how to answer it.
So, B. Jack Joe says, why can't YouTubers talk about C? What about coming up with a code word for it? I think that they were just trying to keep control on people spreading misinformation during all the pandemonium and the panic, because there was a lot of misinformation going around. So I think they were just trying to, keep tabs on that and have some control over what information is being spread about it via YouTube. And my guess is that they have kind of like I don't know if this is the truth, but have like an automated process, like a robot that goes through and a bot, and certain words are flagged, and then immediately your channel or your live stream or whatever gets reported and shut down. That's what I think happened. So and I don't know if that's still the case. I think it is, that we're not allowed to mention it, but I'm not sure. So it did happen to us twice. We got shut down in the middle of the live stream because we said the word. We didn't even really say anything informational about it. We just said the word. Like, how are you guys doing during the pandemic? I don't even think we're allowed to say that, the P word either. But and then we got shut down. So I think it's just to keep tabs on people spreading misinformation.
There's more comments going.
Let's see. Or truly, sorry if I don't write good. I speak Spanish, but I understand English. Oh, Truly. Yeah, we were on the Truly channel.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for following us.
Yeah, thank you for watching that documentary. It was so fun to film, but it was a long day.
It was a full day.
All day filming.
Process.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to see how it's all done and how it all works. Like, it was really cool to be a part of that process, even though it was a full day.
And the part that I was a little bit nervous about was, just to give a little inside scoop, was when they asked me to have Angie show everyone how to getting me out of bed. I didn't know that was going to be part of the day that they wanted to see, but they wanted Angie to show everyone how to get me in the wheelchair out of bed, and so that part was a little, I don't know, it felt exposed in a way,
and
but not in a bad way. Just, I'm not used to like sharing everything about my care with people, but I did it anyway.
And he was the guy, the producer was really nice about it. He was really nice about it. Cool guy. We loved hanging out with him all day. So, yeah. Haley's not a day in the life type of a person, because she has to be so open and vulnerable to people all day long. That's just not a part of her life she wants to always share with people.
No. Tanya says, red tape, jeez, gotta love it. You guys were in my recommendations. That's how I found you.
Sweet.
That's so good. We're so awesome that we're getting recommended to people.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, we do have an announcement. Should I tell them?
Sure, go for it.
So, like we always say, we're not on here for the money at all. This isn't a profit-driven channel, but we do get compensated. And we got our very first paycheck yesterday. So we're pretty stoked about that. And it's direct deposited, but I shouldn't say too much, but someone suggested to us we should like draw a $100 bill and like frame it and put it on the wall as like our first check.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited. We're not about the money at all, but it is to achieve that first milestone as YouTubers. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it does help, with getting better equipment and, making our channel better. Hopefully.
Making it better, yeah.
That's what we'll be putting the money towards. Yeah.
Right back into the channel.
Yeah.
I get to play with my new camera equipment, if I get any.
You will.
Sweet.
So, wow, I feel like we have been only talking for like a half hour, but it's been over an hour.
It's been over an hour. Time flies when you're having fun.
Well, I miss talking on YouTube.
Me too.
This is nice.
It's just not the same. Instagram was cool. Going live on Instagram was awesome, but I think YouTube is the way to go.
We have time for one more question, and then we're gonna do our sign out. We appreciate all of you guys that have joined us.
Yes,
it's been
definitely.
so fun.
It's been fun.
And to the new watchers today, welcome. We hope you stay and enjoy our videos to come, and you guys come back for our next lives.
Awesome, Tanya. I'm not complaining. Woohoo. She says we're stuck with her for sure.
Yay, thank
Sweet.
you.
And welcome, everybody. And thank you.
Any more questions?
I'm going to pick up Adam so he can say
Much
hi.
love, sweeties.
Come here, Adam.
Aw. Sending love back to you, Tanya.
Come here, Bubba's. Oh, he's going to make me chase him.
Thank you.
Come here.
Stacia says, love watching you. I can see God's love shine through in us, honey.
Thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you. That means the whole wide world to us. That's what we're all about. It's to share the love, man. Sweet. Thank you so much, guys. I tried to pick Adam up, but he keeps running from me, so.
He doesn't like getting picked up very much lately.
No Adam cameo today.
Mm-mm. He's camera shy.
He is.
I found you in my recommendations also.
Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
You too.
Yeah, Tanya, he is a little turkey.
He's a stinker.
Uh-huh.
He's a dachshund chihuahua. It's in his blood. Through and through.
Through and through.
Yep.
But he's a good boy.
He's a very sweet boy. He's my little love.
And, last week I remember kind of complaining that he was being fussy. But I don't want to make it sound like I don't love our dog. We love him so much. And he's been a blessing in our life for 11 years, as long as we've been together. Yeah.
I can't imagine my life without him in it. He's a good boy. Dachshunds are very needy and very fussy. It's true. And very barky. But it's worth it. He's a good boy. And I love him.
So our last question from Tanya. Does all your family accept you?
I think so.
We think they do. I mean, they say they do.
For the most part, yeah. People have been accepting and welcoming with open arms, and yeah. So
I always like to tell the story that I met my mother-in-law the weekend that we got married, which was kind of scary for me.
It's kind of sad.
I wanted her to like me,
but she knew about you.
Yeah, she did.
It's just that we didn't always have the opportunity to travel.
Yeah.
Haley didn't always have the opportunity to travel up to Tacoma to meet my family. And so, did we rush things? Probably a little. But, yeah, I told my mom about you. She knew about you. You hadn't met in person. So, and she loved you immediately. So.
And I love her too. I love her whole family.
Yeah.
I wish I can get up north to see them more.
We're totally cool with each other's families.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all seem pretty accepting of us. If some of them aren't, we haven't heard anything to that effect, so.
Yeah. How could she not like you? You're a sweetheart. Thank you, Donna.
She is a sweetie.
And her name is Donna, too.
Isn't that funny?
And I have an Aunt Donna and a cousin Angie.
Yeah.
Mom and daughter.
That's a trip. Donna and Angie.
Yep. So it gets a little confusing when we say Donna or Angie around here.
Who's Donna? Who's Angie?
What Angie?
My Angie. Your Angie. Auntie Donna. No mother-in-law Donna.
It's funny. I hope one day I'll get a chance to meet you gals. You're not the first person that said that. we're so thankful that we have people that want to meet us.
It's awesome.
Maybe eventually we'll get, a meetup organized somewhere. We're a little nervous about it, but we would love to meet everybody.
We would love to meet you all. Yes, definitely. Once we have the resources to make a safe and successful meetup happen.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do it.
Lynn, well, we're almost gonna be logging out here. What did you miss? You missed. We did our Buddha wisdom cards. We did a few question and answer. We talked about a little bit about racism, and
talking about our video we're gonna film tomorrow, which is gonna touch on the whole
racism,
everything that's going on in the country right now. And actually that has been going on for the past 200 plus years. Yeah, it's going to be about racism and white privilege and what we as white people need to do to help stop the ungodly acts from happening to our brothers and sisters of color who are of different races.
So
we want to meet you too, French Fry. Glad to have you with us. It's one of our longtime followers. They just attacked the CNN center. Oh my gosh. Just so much happening, so much going on.
I don't know.
Adam's barking at everything.
At our neighbors, which
Adam, that's not nice. Adam, come here. That's not nice. What do you have on you?
Okay, we're gonna log out, everybody.
Thanks so much for joining us and hanging out with us. Till next time.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.